I'm not gonna tell you now, but actually I decided to do like an end segment whenever I have like news from me, like Vicky news. That, hold on, can you see the notice board? Okay, there's a notice board next to the little poster back there. You can barely see it because of the lighting. I'll show it to you later. But that's gonna be included in the ending part. But I'm gonna make an ending part that tells you about like Vicky news, like, you know, news about whatever's happening in my life and what's gonna be happening on the channel and stuff. So yeah. Salad. But today is kind of gonna be about Vicky news. Like, I'm gonna kind of give you tips on how to use crutches. What? Vicky got crutches? Yeah. I can walk now. Like, I literally came home today, and today was the last day of using crutches. And I took off my brace, and I took off my crutches, and now I can walk normally again. But for a week, I've been using crutches. It's crazy. I've known them for a week and I haven't named them yet. I think I should name them. I'm thinking one should be a guy and one should be a girl. Like they're best friends. Or like dating or something. So this one's gonna be Jacob. I don't know any Jacobs, so yeah. Jacob. Okay. And this one shall be Martha. Just cause Martha. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give you tips on, like, if you have crutches, I'm gonna give you tips on how to deal with them, because seriously, it's like not fun. So I want to show you. I'm gonna give you tips about it. By the way, how do you like my hair? I didn't try at all. Okay, so before we start off our, like, the actual video, part of the video, I wanted to let you know that from now on, I'll be doing the song of the week in the beginning of the video instead of the end. So the song of the week will appear on my salad, and it's going to be One More Night by Maroon 5. Okay? So just click the link on my salad, and yeah. And then I'll link it below for you people who are watching it on iPhones, so if you want to see it there. Yeah. I guess we should begin. Okay, so, there's a lot of things you need to know, like, when using crutches. First of all, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Depending on your injury, there's different ways to, like, walk around on crutches. So, let me tell you my injury and how it happened and, like, what happened, so you know. And then, so it's not like, I didn't have a broken leg, because that doesn't heal after a week. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, let me explain that for you. Okay, so what happened to me is I pulled my meniscus. I will explain to you what a meniscus is, for those of you who don't know. A meniscus is a part of your body. It's like a muscle to help move your cartilage that's underneath your knee. Because you know how you have your patella, which is your kneecap, and that's like the bone in your knee. But you do have stuff around it to keep it attached to your other, like, bones in your leg and stuff. So, the meniscus is, like, the meniscus muscle, which is underneath your, cartilage. So that's why it hurts so much when you pull it. Because if I tore it, I would actually need surgery, but thank goodness I pulled it, not tore it. And how it happened was really actually kind of sad. It wasn't like some kind of, like, skateboarding incident or something, but I just tripped. It. I tripped and fell. I landed on my knee, and what happened is your bone tears into your meniscus, and then at first it doesn't hurt that bad. Like, it didn't hurt for me until the next day when I actually, like, felt it. Because what happens is you kind of don't realize that it's that bad, and you get up and walk it off, and you keep walking. And so, you know, as you're walking, the leg gets worn and worn and worn and worn. You know how when you rub your hands together, it gets hot? You're rubbing your leg, your bone and your cartilage and your meniscus together, and eventually just like, ow. So I was standing in Glee Club, which is my first period at school, and I was like talking to my friends. I was like right in front of my seat. My friend like had her leg over my seat, and I was like, move. And she was just like joking around, like, no. And then my leg, like all of a sudden I felt like a pop in my knee, and I was like, ah. And then like you can hear the pop too. Like I heard it. And I was like, ah. And then I was like, move your leg, really, seriously. And then so like I sat down, and then she was like, oh, you just did that for me to move my leg, huh? And I was like, no. I was like, no, this really hurts. So my Glee Club teacher came up to me, and he's like, you okay? And I was like, no. And then so he called the nurse, our school nurse, to come get me because I obviously couldn't walk there. So she like wheeled a wheelchair over, and obviously, and like the period had ended while I was waiting for her to bring the wheelchair. So of course people were lining up, like, okay, she's bringing a wheelchair to Glee Club, what the heck is happening? So people keep walking and like, oh, this girl is injured. Ooh, how fancy. Not really fancy. And so yeah, that kind of sucked. Sucked goosebumps. And yeah, and then I went to the nurse's office, and she asked me like a bunch of questions, like, how does it hurt? Where does it hurt? Specifically, where does it hurt? Like, just a bunch of different questions. And she, after, like, that whole, like, alley of questions, she just, like, she told me, call one of your parents and go to the hospital. It's like, yeah, thanks, school nurse. So I went to the hospital, and when I got there, my dad, like, went and requested a wheelchair for me. And he, like, wheeled one to my car, and I had to get in that, and then, like, he wheeled me into the ER, which is emergency room, for people who don't know. And I was, like, sitting there for about 20 minutes, pretty much on Twitter, like, and, they called my name. They were like, Victoria Vargas. I go by Vicky, but yeah, Victoria. And I was like, yeah, here. The wheelchair lady. And so they wheeled me in, and then the lady tried to weigh me. So obviously I had to stand up. And I was like, I'm not going to stand up. That hurts. And then so, like, she had me stand on one leg. And then I guess that somehow she was able to calculate how much the other leg weighed. And added it to, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Okay, but yeah. And then so she was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever had, 1 being no pain, what do you rate this? And I was like, 6. Cause it hurts a lot. And so they told me that it might have been something with my, like, bloodstream or something. Like, at first, before they did any, like, x-rays or anything, and they told me to take my urine. Which I'm not going to go into detail about that, but I'm just going to say it was really awkward when you get the instructions, and then you open it to the wrong side, and you see a guy's thingamabob in the little cup, and you're like, oh, wrong side, I don't have that. Yeah, but I'm not going to go in detail about that one. And then, so after that, I had to, get x-rays done. So they x-rayed me. I mean, yeah, and they took about, like, 4 x-rays. There was, like, the front, like, okay, say this is my elbow, but let's just say that's my knee. So they took this side, they took that side, they took that side, and they took me that side. It's really awkward to lie down on my stomach, too, because if you're a female, you understand this. Boobs hurt when you lie down on them. Males just think, oh, yeah, no, that's fine. They look all comfortable. They're not comfortable! So yeah, that's what happened, and then they told me that I might have torn my meniscus, but after, like, really analyzing the x-rays, they figured out that I pulled it, not tore it, so I didn't have to have any surgery. So they just gave me a leg brace, which is over there. I don't feel like getting it. And my crutches. Jacob and Martha. Yeah. I remember their names. Okay, and so I had to like learn how to use them, which is what leads to this thing. I've been spending most of this part talking, so there's not gonna be much like tips, I guess. But I'll just like tell you, I guess, about it. So I'm gonna have to get up now. Okay, so Jacob and Martha. So the way that I learned to do it is, can you move my salad? Oh, I started walking on them with my crutches. I'm used to like walking with my crutches now. So yeah, okay. So the way that they taught me to do it, because I had to keep my legs straight, is to do this, then step quick, and then just pew, pew. So I was like going like that for the week, but a lot of people, like when you break your leg, they have you bend it, so because it's not your knee this problem. So a lot of people do this, and then they're just like hop, hop, which I did attempt doing, but it didn't really work out very well because to keep my legs straight. So I basically did this. And I was like, "Oh, this is fun." No. So those are like different ways to do it, but. Yeah, I saw this one guy. It was really cool. I attempted doing it. It was like he would just like put the crutches all the way up here. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, don't try this at home. He put the crutches all the way up here, and he was like, meh. Like legit. That was just strange. But yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, there's not really much ways. Like I mean, you can get creative, like. Whatever, but just don't injure yourself more if you already have crutches. I mean, that's not very helpful now, is it? No. Yeah. So now I'm gonna make announcements, I guess, because this video is pretty long already. Welcome to the after video bit with Vicky. Okay, that was so generic. But okay, so I wanted to like give a few announcements. Let you know what's happening. Alright. Yo, okay, so I think I'm gonna do 2 videos today because I really wanted to like introduce you to this thing that I haven't really named yet, but it's something with the blank 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 project. Yeah. I'm special. Okay, so that's gonna be another video I guess I'm gonna upload later, or maybe this weekend, I don't know. Also, if you haven't seen my second channel, that one I was thinking about doing like a vlog every week or like weekend or something, and I filmed a vlog last weekend, or was it the weekend before? It was like 2 weekends ago, I think. So like 2 weeks ago with my dad. Oh yeah, also before I got my crutches. So yeah. And the vlog, like, I guess it was cool. I don't know. It was kind of funny because I was, like, at the mall with my dad and stuff. I like messing with my hair a lot when I'm talking. Yeah. So, I don't know what to say. Okay, so I have, the notice board. Let's get to that. So this beautiful baby here is the notice board. And, from now on, I'm going to include it in every single one of my videos. Not, like, all of them. Well, no, I mean, all of them. But, like, I'm probably going to move my location. So, like, I'll be on my bed or something so you can see it easier. Because my bed's, like, right there. And then there's the notice board. And the bed. And then the notice board. And then the bed. Notice, bed, notice, bed. So, yeah. So for notice, I got crutches. That's my beautiful grammar. I got crutches. That looks like a C. I got crutches. Okay, 1 second. I just opened this thing with my teeth like a boss. There. I got crutches. And the song of the week, One More Night by Maroon 5, which you guys are already aware of. And yeah, enjoy. Say goodbye to this spot forever. Okay, so yeah, that's my notices and my little Vicky news, I guess. That was really unattractive. I'm so sorry. I usually chew with my mouth closed, but I'm just being cray-cray. I still have like all the salad left over. You guys want to share with me?